Alright guys, what is going on? What is happening? Vitaly is here, founder of Bitcoin's Walls Club. This is another episode of Today in Crypto Show, and oh my god guys, this is absolutely insane market. Bitcoin has been in the free fall over the last several days, and that was savage conditions right now. We're going to talk about what to do, where Bitcoin can go, are we at the bottom yet or not, and where the next plan, where the next move, what should you do moving forward. So we are seeing, wow, this has been an absolutely downfall for Bitcoin. Panic selling. A lot of people are panic selling right now, and this is a very interesting time to watch, and for a lot of people to not make mistakes during this time. And this can be one of the biggest opportunities ever for you if you play your cards right. So let's discuss that. Bitcoin has been at 16.2% over the last 24 hours. It's trading currently at $4,400. Pretty much all the markets are red, in double digits red. There is not a single coin that is not down, except the stable coins. Everything is down. People are freaking out, and we are also today have a severe stock market crash. Everything is down. Facebook is down, Google is down, Amazon is down, I think by like 5%. Pretty much all of the stocks are down, and people are freaking out. They're selling their stocks, and that also had an effect into the crypto markets as the global stock markets crashed today. So that contributed. Bitcoin Cash is down 40%. Jesus, that is like the war of Bitcoin Cash. There cannot be winners in that war. Both sides are losing massively right now, and as we'll discuss in a bit, it's really not profitable for Bitcoin Cash, and this was a catalyst for this move. Now, manipulators that waited to crash the market, they've been waiting for the perfect opportunity to do so, and this whole debate with Bitcoin Cash and Craig Wright and all of those warnings of his and threats of his to crash down Bitcoin and sell Bitcoin, that was a perfect opportunity for them to crash the price down as they did. Now, what we are seeing right now is nothing short of remarkable. If we're looking at the day, at a weekly, guys, let's take a look at what is going on here. So we were at a peak of $20,000 back in December, and we've tested this support level of $6,000 several times. And that's where a lot of people were like, yeah, this is the support level of $6,000. We're not going to break it, and all of the indicators are showing us that there's increased demand. There's from all areas, from the blockchain technology and developers, and more interest. There's more wallets. There's more exchanges. Everything is more. And typically during November, December, over the last 4 years, there was green in the markets, not like we're seeing right now. And it doesn't look like we are in a bear trap as well, because if we were in a bear trap after this fall over this area, the first phase that happened on 14th of November, 6 days ago, if we were having a quick rally up, within 1-2 days, 4 days maximum, that will be, a bear trap, and will be way back up. But that didn't happen. After 4 days of staying at this level, we're crashing now at about 24% for Bitcoin from yesterday and today. That is savage. And we are definitely right now, we're looking at the market cycles. There is a market cycle for every asset class, for every coin, and it's important to be aware of where we are at the market cycle. So we are either here at the lowest low of capitulation, or we are entering the anger and depression state right here. You see the low level of, you know, close to despair. Maybe we are already entering the despair, and then going up to the mean over here, and then the cycle starts again, the bull cycle. So we have several options where we can go from here, because it is falling right now, and the next level that we can see, and it's not out of the question, is the level of 3,500, about that level over here. 3,500. So we can fall all the way to here. I don't want it to go that low, but it's not out of the possibility. And we can also go as low as $1,900, $2,000 in the short term. This area over here. Now, the $6,000 support was an area, all the people who bought in right here in the last year, for them that was a bargain for $6,000, right? Because after all this correction of 65% for Bitcoin, that was a good price for those people to get in. But those people who were in the markets for way longer, prior to 2017, where they were buying Bitcoin at $200, $100, $300, $400, for them $6,000 was not an opportunity to buy. It's still as a high price compared to the $200, $300. So I don't think we bottomed out yet. Now, this is the last shakeout, and this shakeout is needed, and was needed for the bull run to start again. But when it will start, it's right now again a question in the air. But we are close to bottoming out, that's for sure. There is back coming up in mid-December, so we might see a rally up then. And I think the bulls will fight. There'll be some rallies, but overall the sentiment right now is very bearish. We are still falling, and I think we have still room to fall over here before the big bull run will start again. But don't even think about it's not going to start, okay? If you think that Bitcoin is going to stay at those levels forever, it's not going to happen, right? It's not going to happen. Bitcoin is going to surpass its all-time high. It happened over and over again. It's not the first time. It fell by 75%, 85%, even 90% throughout its history of 10 years history, right? With 2011, 2012, 2014, guys, all of these times Bitcoin fell by 70 to 90%. So it's not the first time. We're still in the bear market. It's not over with the bear market, but let's put things into perspective, okay? Warren Buffett said, be fearful when others are greedy, and be greedy when others are fearful. So right now, the sentiment is very, very fearful in the markets. People are tweeting about suicides. They're tweeting about how much money they've lost. If you've lost money, then that's part of the game of playing the Bitcoin market. Sometimes you win, sometimes you lose. But here's the thing, when everybody is going to start tweeting how crypto is bad, and how they hate crypto and how they hate Bitcoin, all of that, that's the perfect opportunity to load up and to buy actually. So keep the longer term perspective in mind. John McAfee tweeted, people have panicked, but there is no fucking need. We're in a bear market. I'm 73 and have seen this dozens of times in many markets. Bear markets are like winter. It's always followed by a glorious spring. Fucking relax, right? Um, Whale Panda have tweeted, probably not a bad time to start dollar cost averaging in. I doubt it will go past $3,000. Okay, so um, dollar average cost in means that you will buy a portion of a Bitcoin over here, maybe not with your full amount, and if it goes down, you'll buy some more. If it goes down, you'll buy some more. Okay, so that's one approach what you can do right now as an investor in the current market condition. Don't ever let the longer term picture stay out of this game, okay? Because once we will bottom out over here, it may happen at $3,500, $3,000, or even $1,500. We might go even there, $2,000. I personally don't believe we'll go that far of $2,000, but it is not out of the realm of possibility at this point. But once we'll bottom out, we'll correct. We'll correct and we'll go high again. Now, we'll need to test several areas for that. The $5,000 and $6,000 will now becomes resistance areas, right? And not support. So support turns into resistance. We had supported $6,000 that tested like 6 times. Now it became resistance. So if we will come back to this area of $6,000, there'll be a lot of people selling and loading up their Bitcoin in this area of $6,000 and coming back again. So we'll need some big catalysts, whether in terms of huge adoption. We need something big, some big news that will start the catalyst for the bull run, and then everybody's going to start buying again. But I do see, just like I've seen the whole year, that Bitcoin will reach its all-time high of $20,000. It will surpass that. Now, it's not likely will happen this year. I think this year we might end up being at, maybe say $8,000 or $10,000 this year by the end of the year. So 2019 will be interesting. It will be maybe accumulation year, or it may be the start of the bull run year, 2019. Okay, but right now things are looking bearish, and there is no reason to panic, guys. There is a lot of money to be made if you are trading on Bitmex, if you are shorting. Ethereum is down all the way. Like, look at this. Ethereum right now has broken some support levels over here at $130. So from this point, it can fall all the way, like all the way to the area of 80 bucks or 70 bucks for Ethereum. I mean, I've never thought we were going to get to this point, but if all heck will break loose and we'll get to this point of 50 bucks, I'll be definitely buying a lot of Ethereum. And consider the same thing for Bitcoin. Now, Ripple is holding very good in this market, only down 7%, and it is a very strong coin. It's a very strong coin, a very strong project. We've seen that Coinbase custody solution for institutional investors, they just added Ripple as their supported asset for the custody solutions. So that's one step closer to listing Ripple in Coinbase, and this is huge news. It's very huge news for Ripple. That can spike. It's already in the second spot, firmly in the second spot. And who knows? Maybe one day it will overtake Bitcoin as the first at the first step, but it is definitely a strong project and is holding very, very well during this market. Probably the strongest coin of them all in this entire move. Um, so what else is happening? Bitcoin Cash drops 40%. Everybody is panic selling right now, like I told you. Um, let's look at the revenue of mining, how the miners are affected by all of this. Obviously, the first phase of this year, 2018, they still had registered a very nice profit. Actually, $4.7 billion in profit in the first 6 months of 2018. The growing competition between the mining pools, the difficulty increase, and all of that, still more miners enter the game. Now, the companies of AMD and Nvidia who are selling GPUs, they are registering some big losses, minus 17%. You can look at the revenue of those leading mining chip producers. It's been on the rise in the second half 2017, first half 2018. Now it's going down in the third quarter of 2018. So the demand is getting less right now for Bitcoin mining. It's getting less and less profitable. The miner revenues are getting less right now. And it's for the first time, the last 2 months, actually hitting negative returns for miners during this time. So it's some scary times right now for the miners, because they're losing money right and left at this point, and not many new miners, I believe, entering right now, because it's not profitable to mine during this conditions for the miners. So we're going to see over the next several months how this will turn out, and where we'll see the miners and how they're doing. The prices on mining equipment has gone lower during this time. What else? The Bitcoin Cash were costing miners millions in lost revenue. So somebody did an estimation if they're going to be mining both ABC Bitcoin Cash version and SV Bitcoin Cash version, estimated mining loss at 3 million here, about $3 million, right? Estimated mining loss. So I don't think they're going to be able to sustain that for very long. According to Roger Ver, they are, they're keep mining, and they're in for the long term. If they need to mine a decade and have this hash power directed to Bitcoin Cash, they're very, very hard fans, okay, and very hard believers in Bitcoin Cash, but it doesn't look good at all, minus 40%. So they're losing a lot of money right now on Bitcoin Cash. So while Bitcoin is down, guys, the big players are continuing to pour money and face into the blockchain. The blockchain technology is here to stay. There's a lot in the crypto markets that is here to stay. So I'm here for the long term. No need to panic right now. No need to panic. The Bitmex CEO was right eventually, and he said $5,000. He said that will hit below that, and his sweet spot, he said, is about $2,000. So I don't know if this will come into fruition, but looking at the weekly here, the longer term perspective on the weekly, we are in this area of despair right now, and it might hit 3,500, it might hit 3,000, or even 1,500. But taking a short positions here are still pretty risky and dangerous. Okay, if you take a short position here, or sell your Bitcoin for dollars over here, and then the spike starts, you take the risk. Okay, so it is also risky, but it is also can be profitable for you if it will continue going down, which chances are at this point it will continue going further down. I don't see some major buying volume right now, not on the hourly, not on the daily. Okay, so the sell-off continues, and this panic sell might continue. So again, do it at your own risk. We'll be carefully judging when we are going to put in our positions with our crypto hedge fund and all of that. So we are not in a rush, because you can either way it's risky whether you put a long or a short positions over here, because we are in a free flow right now, and we need to see and wait when the support is, when the bleeding is going to stop, at what point is going to stop. So we might need to be a little bit patient with that. So that's the situation right now. I'm going to do 12 p.m. Eastern time. We're going to do a live stream and talk about how to survive this winter and how to thrive in this winter. And on Wednesday, we will do, as usual, our Crypto Trading Millionaires coaching session at 4 p.m. Eastern time. And because of Black Friday, there is a nice discount that you can take advantage of until the Black Friday is over with a discount code Black Friday. So you can definitely take advantage of that. And I'm telling you guys, this can be the biggest opportunity right now. We'll be watching closely and give you guys all the updates in our Telegram group. But again, this is like crazy times right now, and when people are freaking out, there's a lot of fear in the markets. Those are some of the biggest opportunities in this space to enter some positions, to be smart, to accumulate at the lowest points. And May 2018 close positively, and 2019 will be a prospering, booming year. So hang on there. I don't think you should rush and sell all of your Bitcoin right now. So don't panic sell. Okay, we're already down a lot from 6,500. That is a down of about 35% for Bitcoin. So selling right now is equivalent of buying right at the top of $19,000. It's equivalent of buying over here. Okay, so it is very risky to sell at this point. So it's better to watch the markets, either short or long this market. But again, do it with risk management in mind. Okay, don't put everything on one thing. So that's what I wanted to share with you guys. Stay strong, and I'll see you all on our next live training. Сейчас. Спасибо. צריך להרגיע את הרוחות שם.
איזה רוחות? האנשים גם מעודכנים בזה? גם מודעים לזה?
כן, כן, ברור. מה זה עוגיה? זה עוגיה בריאה?
כן, כן. גרנולה ובוטנים שם, הכל.
хорошо.
Что, и сейчас спускается с ого, как лесенка прямо, да?
Да, ты видела?
Ого. Посмотри, прямо рисуночек уже получился. כמו סולמות וחבלים.
Охуеть.
Так с каких пор он был так? Сколько он уже? 4,5?
4400.
Вау. Может, это в связи Нового года, нет? Что люди, не знаю, может, им нужны деньги вдруг куда-то. Vacations, подарки, не знаю что.
Всегда в ноябре-декабре биткоин был поднимался. This is another episode of Today in Crypto Show, and oh my god, guys, you know, this is absolutely insane market. Bitcoin has been in the free fall of the last several days.